plate here, just some scrap that I had laying around. What we're going to do is compare how these two machines weld against one another, the little inverter versus a Miller Thunderbolt AC/DC transformer. Now, 7018s do not restart very well, so it's good to have a file handy, a rough file. Knock that glassy substance off there, and it makes them restart a whole lot better. Also, they start better if you can kind of grip the rod up a few inches away and kind of steady it up like that. Now, this is the stinger holder that came with this machine, and I'm not really, crazy about this type, but it's about as good as any. You just have to crank the handle, lock it on the rod, and then you have to bend the rod to get the angle you want. And I usually bend my rod somewhere or another anyway to get the right angle that's comfortable for me. A rod angle is one of those things that can make a lot of difference, but on a joint like this that's just in front of you on the bench, there's a lot of leeway, a lot of forgiveness. You don't have to hold it like between 5 and 7 degrees or something like that. As long as you don't get crazy with rod angle, you'll be okay. Trying to keep a tight arc. Best advice on stick welding, almost anything, is turn the machine up hot enough that when you hold a really tight arc, it won't stick. And then hold a tight arc. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I can pretty much feel the flux kind of rubbing against the base metal. And I'm not resting it, against there, although I have done that before. Pretty much let the weight of the rod almost just rest if I crank it up hot enough. But today I'm not holding quite that tight an arc. All right, I'm not showing every